Okay, welcome. Welcome today to a little reflection about how to live a life without worry. Okay, enjoy. So, I'm out here today and it is a beautiful spring day. It's still a little cool, yeah, but it's very, very beautiful up here. And I thought today I'd just do a little reflection about how to live life without worry. And this is kind of a spiritual reflection, and it comes partly from Buddhism, about how when we live certain way, and that way is with integrity really, then you find that worry drops away from you. I wanted to illustrate this with a little story. If you can see behind me, there's a pile of wood there. Now, a few days ago, my neighbour, who lived up there, moved out. They went abroad, and we noticed that the wood was still there, and he hadn't said anything, so we were like, oh, has he just left it? And part of me thought, well, he's left it, you know, maybe that means we can take it. But in my heart, I felt, well, actually, I don't know. I've not got permission. So what I did was I texted him, checked to see if we could, if someone else was going to be taking it, and he replied, oh, actually one of my other friends is going to be taking the wood. And what that really what I learned from that was that it's always so important that we ask, to check out, is this right? Is this correct? Am I right in understanding this? Can I take this? Because otherwise, you know, if I hadn't done that in this example, then I would have created a lot of worry. I would have also created some upset. The people who used to live there would have got upset, and the people who would have come up to take the wood, if it wasn't there anymore, they would have gone, well, what's happened to it? So how often in your life do you notice that it's much easier not to ask, not to check out? The harder thing is actually to make the effort to contact the people, to check out, get clear communication, can I take this? And this is really the second precept in Buddhism, and that is about taking what is not given. And this is something I really learned living in a Buddhist monastery. At the beginning, I used to just take things. You know, it's like, oh, just borrow that pen, take things from work, and just do that. And yet there was an element of worry that I would get caught. And once I started to do that in the monastery, each day at the end of the day I would check in to see how my precepts were and how I'd got on. And I was on 8 precepts at the time. You know, at the end of each day, have I stolen anything? Have I harmed anyone? And it just felt really lovely in my heart to know that, oh, I've lived with integrity today. And very quickly, any worry that I had just dropped away. So this is how I believe we can live a life without worry, is we start to really live with integrity. And it's not always easy to live with integrity. We have to ask the questions. Is it okay if I borrow this? Can I do this? And to watch our speech. But when we do that, at the end of the day, when we go to sleep, we sleep well because we're not waking up worrying about stuff. If we've said the right thing, done the right thing, it's like we know in our hearts that we have lived with integrity in that day. And yeah, I just thought that would be a good reflection, because in my own life, you know, this has made a big difference for me. So if you have any comments, please leave them below. What have you maybe found which has helped you to stop worrying? Or, you know, when you've led your life with more integrity, how's that been in your own life? So yeah, from this beautiful location, this lovely spring day, yeah, I wish you a very peaceful and lovely week. Okay, many blessings.